Horry and Georgetown counties, we welcome you back to Sound Off. Again, Sound Off is heard weekly on your favorite radio station, and it's always our goal at Sound Off to deal with topics that are relevant to you, the community, and always relevant to our young people. And again, Sound Off crew, let's give it up for our very special guest, Mr. Lee Bellamy. Give it up. And Mr. Craig Conwell. We'd like to say again, guys, we really appreciate you coming on. At this time, Sound Off crew, would you like to reintroduce yourselves at this time?
Good morning, guys. It's Ishmael from Horry, Georgetown.
Good morning, guys. It's Jamila Currington from Christian Academy in Myrtle Beach.
Hey, how you doing? It's Tanisha, back on the air.
And again, we are really excited to have with us again Mr. Bellamy, representing the Youth Resurrection Incorporation Free Ministry, and Mr. Craig Conwell, representing Upward. Good morning once again, guys.
Good morning.
And, I'm really excited because I believe that what's going on is relevant to Horry County, the surrounding areas, the fact that we want to make sure that this world and this community is a much safer place. And that's why the topic is about Stop the Violence Peace Festival and Countywide Community Safety Rally. And Friendship Missionary Baptist Church is the main place, located at 1111 Granger Road, but also guns and weapons may be dropped off at a Father's Place located on Highway 378 across from Latimer's Funeral Home. Now, Maya, what did you have, sweetie?
We understand that Gun Buyback wants to collect guns from the community, but what else can we expect at this event?
It's a wonderful question. Thank you. Well, you're going to have gun safety education, demonstrations on how to lock the gun. They're going to have a demonstration on how to lock the guns using the gun locks, how to really put your gun up safely, how not to use your gun if you have one. We're also going to have guest speakers. We're going to have some music. I don't know if we're going to have a Lil Wayne and Chain, whatever his name in there, but we're going to have some pretty good music. But we're also going to have some food, because we know we love to eat. So we're going to have some good food there, and you got some people that's going to be bringing us some food, that are sponsoring the food, and a lot more. And of course, you're going to have all of the organizations that'll be there. They'll be giving out information to impart knowledge to all of us who will be in attendance to make sure that all of our questions are answered about any needs that we have in our community, that our community can benefit from.
Okay, I heard you mentioning about organizations. Okay, what if for example, if I was a youth and I was being in trouble, is there any organizations there that could help me out if I come out to the gun buyback?
Yes, ma'am. They will be there, waiting to impart knowledge. And you'll also have Lee there, because Lee will be a prime person to talk to. Go ahead, Lee.
Yes, I will be there for my organization, and we have lots of help that we can offer a youth to kind of help him get back on track. And we are more than willing to help any kid out there that asks for our help.
Mm.
Okay, I want to ask Craig this question. I've noticed that most gun violence comes from anger, and we know that anger can be, it can make you do things that you thought you never do. So what do you think you can teach them to give them an ulterior motive and not make them think that guns is the quickest way to end the conflict?
That's why I said this needs to be twofold. It's not just about the guns. We're going to have to learn how to have what is called not anger management, but
Conflict resolution.
Conflict resolution.
Yeah,
Thank you. That's what we have to learn. We have to learn conflict resolution techniques to avoid allowing our anger to overpower our reason.
You're right that most crimes happen out of anger, but we have to learn to deal with our anger simply by removing the guns. And if the gun is not there, you cannot use it. But if you have it, you definitely, without a doubt, is going to use it out of anger. Mm. And so it's so important that we remove these guns away from these kids, because they don't know how to control their anger. Mm.
Okay. And we're running out of time, Craig. So what I want you to do is just kind of reiterate everything that will be happening on next Saturday.
Well, next Saturday, April 27th, from 10 to 2 p.m. at 1111 Granger Road at Friendship Missionary Baptist Church in Conway. We'll have a Stop the Violence Peace Festival and Countywide Community Safety Rally. So please bring all of your guns. If you have handguns, you'll get a $50 gift certificate, $100 gift certificate for handguns. You'll get a $50 gift certificate for long stem rifles. And if you have an assault rifle or any assault weapons, you will get a $300 gift card if you turn those weapons in. So please come out, turn those weapons in, and also make sure you visit the booths that will be set up for you to get information that will hopefully guide you along the process of becoming a more productive citizen.
Okay, final thoughts, Mr. Bellamy?
I think if we can just get at least one gun off the street, that we have reached success. And it is very important, even though we expect a lot more than one. And for every gun that we take off the street, I can feel safe that we saved some kid's life. Right. And there are lots of other information out there that will be passed out. So please come get empowered by getting the information. Knowledge is power.
That's right. April 27th, a day of empowerment, happening again at Friendship Missionary Baptist Church. And Craig, you wanted to say something else?
All of you in the listening audience, if you don't come for anything else, come and talk to Brother Lee. He is a wealth of information in our community, and we should not allow him to come in our presence and not talk to him about his life story, his history, because he has a lot to offer each and every one of us, particularly the youth. Thank you, Brother Lee. I'm so glad you're a part of this, brother.
You're welcome, my friend.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so, the final thoughts are that we want to see everybody's face in the place. Even if you don't have any guns, come out and be empowered. Again, Saturday, April 27th from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m., Friendship Missionary Baptist Church, located at 1111 Granger Road here in Conway. And then the other drop-off, the Father's Place, located on Highway 378. Once again, y'all, let's give it up for Mr. Bellamy and Mr. Conwell. Now, sound off, we never allow you to leave without giving you the opportunity to shout some people out. So I'm going to begin with you, Mr. Bellamy. Who would you like to shout out?
All the kids of the world.
Go ahead, brother.
And also my church, St. Paul, Highway 17, Little River, South Carolina. And I hope everyone that hear us out there get someone over here to turn in that gun so that we can save some kid's life. Because if the gun get in the wrong hand, it's going to be used. It's not those citizens that is responsible. It is also the kids that steal those guns, or the guns get in the wrong hands somehow or another. Those are the ones that we are trying to get.
Okay.
Shouts out to my Uncle Jeff. Last week was his birthday. I love you, Uncle Jeff. And also shouts out to Raekwon. I ain't shout out Raekwon none ever. So shouts out to them.
Shout out to my family, friends, my son Ishmael, my daughter Imani, and my granddaughter Kadrin Aaliyah. Shout out to the community in Horry and Georgetown County. And please turn out to this event. Stop the Violence Peace Festival and Countywide Community Safety Rally, because the life you and I save may be our own.
Shout out to my parents, Michelle and Stanley Currington, and my little brother.
I want to give a shout out to my dad, Craig Conwell, and also Mr. Bellamy. You're one of the many few people who are actually trying to make a difference in this community, so I thank y'all.
Very special shout out to the tech crew holding it down: Aria Brantley, Michelle D. Berry, Stuart Sumter Jr. I always like to shout you guys out. Y'all do such a good job. I want to shout out Petty Officer Martin, always listening to Sound Off, and my family in the Dunbar community. Love you so much. Until next week, Horry and Georgetown counties, God bless you. And remember, we sound off, and
you can
sound
off
off too.
too.